I'm Claire from createdtheottaway. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin'Up in the UK. Thank you for joining me and giving me some of your crafting time. This is my weekly craft along. I try and do one every week. It's always a bit of fun. We have a little bit of a chatter together and I share with you how to make something. All sorts of things, from fun fold cards to gift boxes and bookmarks and everything in between. I try and make it as simple as I can, just because crafting should be stress-free. So should we craft together? This week, this is a self-locking gift box. How amazing is that? Look, I'll show you. Just lift that bit up. Ta-da! Look at that. And you got 4 beautiful, yummy chocolate mint reindeer inside. You know what us crafters like at this time of year? You do not look at chocolate in the same way, do you? You're like, oh, is that going to fit in a box? That's a really good deal on that chocolate. How can I make that stretch even further? Well, that's what I've done here. I saw these lovely minty chocolate reindeers. You get more than 4 in the pack, but as far as everyone's concerned, you just get 4 because that's all I'm gifting away. But yeah, ta-da! Perfect. And you don't really use too much designer series paper. You get to use your layered dies in a slightly different way to what you normally do. And it is job done. Wouldn't you love to make it with me? Shall I show you what we used? So I'm a Stampin'Up demonstrator. I absolutely love their products. I love the coordination. I love that you can match paper to dies and ribbon and all sorts of things. If you've not seen any of the Stampin'Up products, then get in touch or look up your local demonstrator wherever you are, and they will pop a catalogue in the post to you, or you can just go online to the Stampin'Up website and have a look at a digital download catalogue. Like I say, if you're in the UK, you can go to my website, createdtheottaway.co.uk, and you can download one there. It is bursting with not only products, but lots of fabulous ideas as well. Lots of inspiration for all sorts of projects. So this is the paper that we are using. It's called Take a Bow. It's 6 by 6. You get actually 48 sheets in the pack for £11.75. I love it. I really, really love it. On the page in the catalogue, they show it with a make a bow punch, I think it is. No, can't be a punch, must be a die. I don't know. I'm not so struck on that, although it's a good thing to do. I love this paper. Do you know why? Because for Christmas projects or party favours or anything like that, it is simply the best. It's got tiny little scale, small scale detail. So what I mean by that is, even if you chop a tiny little piece off, you still get the detail of the pattern, which is fabulous. It's the right size to make crackers. It's the right size to make little gift box, stocking fillers, tree decorations. It is fabulous. The scale on it is gorgeous. I'm showing you all of the patterns because there's 3 pieces, three double-side patterns. So for instance, this one is that side and that side. So although you're getting 48 sheets, really you're getting double that because you're getting 2-sided paper. Which one is my favourite? I'm quite partial to the dots actually, but I love this. Can you tell? Because I've already used it. The only trouble is, as soon as you use 1 or 2 sheets, you think, oh, I'm going to save that for best. I don't need to use that last sheet because I love it too much. I'm going to save it for a really, really important project. And then it just gets stashed in the cupboard. Uh-oh. So that's what we're using, the Take a Bow paper. Loving it. Don't actually need too much. You need a couple of pieces on the sides of the drawers. I've put another piece in the bottom of the box there. Just take those out, just so that it's a bit of a wow when you open it. And then this die cut piece here has it on, and that's it. So yeah, you're going to get loads of use out of 1 6 by 6 paper. The other thing that I've used is this on here is actually some layering dies. Yeah, honestly, if you haven't got layering dies in your stash, you definitely need them, just because they're so versatile. You can do so much with layering dies. All sorts of things. Even if you're just doing a very simple easel card, if you layer some circles on the front, it takes it to a whole new level. There is another YouTube of mine. If you're interested in that, go take a look, and that shows you exactly that. It does use the Nature's Abound dies, which are particularly beautiful because they've got really lovely detail on them. But you could do the same with just these circle dies as well. So what do you get in this set? It's called the Stylish Shapes die. You get 15 dies. Yeah, that's right, 15. So you get all of these squares, all of these circles, and then these ones, which are good for like flags, for little tags. They're really good to make flags on the top of cupcakes, you know, when you put them on a cocktail stick, because you just die cut that and fold it in half and it's job done. All sorts of uses for those. When I first got them, I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to find much use for these, but they're probably my most used dies in the set. The other thing is, if you've watched my videos before, you will know I love stitching. Stitching detail on a die is just amazing. I could talk about that for ages and ages and ages. The thing with layered dies as well is if you put two together and just die cut them, you end up with a die cut frame. So you can use that to frame elements on your scrapbooking pages or your cards, all sorts really. So definitely, if you haven't got these, Stylish Shapes dies, £28, you get 15, so that's less than £1.90 a die. So would you pay £1.90 for that? I definitely would. They're amazing. So they're the dies that we're using, and that's it. So really not too many products in your basket that you need to use. I lost my train of thought then. Okay, so what do you need from me? If you want to get in touch and chat all things crafty, ask me about anything you've seen today or where you can shop, this is how you get in touch with me. You can email me at createdtheottaway@gmail.com. You can go to my website, createdtheottaway.co.uk, or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever really. Just come and say hello, have a chat with me, sign up for my newsletter, all sorts of goings on at Created the Ottaway. So let's move that out the way. Let's get down to the crafting, because that's the bit we're all here for, isn't it? I called this a self-locking gift box, okay? Self-locking because that's actually what it does, and it's just got two pieces to it. So it's just got a base card piece, which is like the wraparound, okay? And then it's got a drawer feature. So you've got the base card here, the drawer feature here, and then some designer series paper. So I'll let you screenshot that so you've got the sizes for later. Get my hands out the way. I've done it in inches and centimetres, so that should help everybody. Okay, now the original one I used real red. This one today I'm going to use garden green, and all you need is one A4 sheet. A4 sheet and your paper trimmer. Okay, so your A4 sheet, you take that, the shortest end at the top at 3 inches, cut it off. So you end up with a 3-inch piece like that. I'm going to turn it sideways, and then if you've got one of these paper trimmers, just lift your arm out like that, and you need 3 inches by 11 inches, and that's it. Okay, so cut that little bit off and you're left with this bit. Now the big decision is throw that, bin it, or keep it. I say keep it. What I tend to do is I collect glass jars, you know, the ones with the pasta sauce in and all sorts really, anything. They don't even have to be a different shape, although they're my favourite ones. And then I sit in front of the TV with my hubby and I just punch out loads of shapes and then use them for embellishments on cards or a bit of sprinkle inside a card. You know that annoying thing when you open a card and everything falls out of it? Yeah, that's me. So 3 inches by 11. Now we need to do some score lines. Okay, So we're going to start with 2 1/4, and this is on the long side. So 2 1/4, then 3 1/4. Oh, 3 1/4, 7 3/4, 7 3/4, and 8 3/4, and we are there. Okay, and that's it. That really is it. No, honestly, and that gives you the wraparound for your box. So I'm just going to fold these all over and just burnish them on the folds. Okay, like that and like that. So you can see already that you've got the wraparound of your box. That's it. We're just going to put that to one side, keep that nice and safe. Now you've got this piece left. We're going to cut into this. We're going to use this to make our drawer, and then also for the dies cutting for the top. So for the drawer size, we need 6 3/8 by 4 7/8. Now if I put the shorter end at the top, it doesn't go past sort of 5 1/2, not even 5, does it? 5 1/4. So we can't use that. So I'm going to turn it round sideways, and I'm going to cut it at 6 3/8. Now 6 3/8 on the Stampin' Up trimmer is actually this line here. So it's right there. Okay. So I'm going to put my card right up to that, and I'm going to chop it off. Then this bit's left. You need that for in a minute. So that's 6 3/8. I'm going to turn it round so I've got a piece of 4 7/8. Oh, everything's sticking together and I don't know why. 4 7/8. Okay. So now I've got a piece that's 4 7/8 by 6 3/8, and I'm going to score it on all 4 sides at 1 inch. So get that cutting blade out of the way and score at 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 on all 4 sides, because you're just making a normal drawer. If you've made drawers before, you'll know what I'm on about, and if you're not, I'll show you. Okay, so there's that. Put this out the way again. So you can see in each corner is a square. Now we're going to turn those squares into tabs. So what I am doing is going up that side like that, and then I'm just cutting out a little triangle, and I'm only doing it on this side. Okay, so if I put that down, you can see that I've cut a little bit of a triangle there. Now I'm going to turn it round and do the opposite one. So I go straight on the rectangle side and take a little chunk out on the square side, which is going to be my tab. So I've got a tab there and a tab there, okay, with these 2 pieces out, and I'll do the same down this end. So that goes there, just like so. Oh. And then the last one is like this. Okay, now what I need to do is make that into a drawer, but before I do that, I'm going to actually add the designer series paper, because it's so much easier when it's flat. So this is going to be I'm just going to burnish it all so you can see. Right, so just where all the score lines are, I'm just folding them over so the card knows where it's going. I know where my drawer is. Okay, so if I put those bits like that, I'm not going to glue them, remember, but that's my drawer. So this side and this side are going to be seen. So I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put some designer series paper on there and there. Now last time I used that, so I'm not going to use it this time. This time I'm going to use the spotty. Yeah, I really like the spotty. So I need a piece that's 7/8, so So this is a 6x6 piece of paper. I need a piece that's 7/8, so I'm going to cut one off there, and then I'm going to cut another one while I'm here. So 2 pieces that are 7/8 by 6, but I'm going to cut them into 4 2/8, or 4 1/4, I should say. 4 1/4 and 4 1/4. Okay, so they're my 2 pieces for the outside. And what I like to do is it's going on to a dark colour, so I'm just going to colour the core of my paper. I always do this. If you've watched my videos before, I just think it gives a nicer finish to your project, just because it feels like it's, I don't know, what is the word I'm looking for? Come on, help this poor menopausal brain. Classy? No, it's not classy. Is it stylish? Oh, I don't know. It just looks better. Do you agree? Will that do? It looks better. Okay, so we've done those all the way around, and now I've got a brand new glue. Ooh! It's going to pour out, isn't it? So I'm going to be careful. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to put it straight on, and I'll have better control if I just rub the glue on it. I'm not lifting it off at all, okay, because I don't want the glue to pour out. I'm just going to put that on there. I'm just making sure there's a nice equal border of the green card all round while it's still movable. So that's going on there. And then I do the other side exactly the same. Oh, slipping and sliding. You see how that glue is desperate to pour out. Okay, let's turn that over. Oh, sticking to everything but where I want it to. And that is going to go on there. You're going to love the simplicity of this. Okay, that's it. That's done. Now, if I flip it over, this bit is now the inside bit of my drawer. So that's going to be like that. And this is the inside. Oh, excuse me. Right, where's my other piece of paper? I need my dotty paper back. Oh, here we go. It's here somewhere. It's probably slid on the floor under the cupboard to never be seen again. Okay, so I need a piece for the inside that needs to be 4 2/8 by 2 6/8. So let's do 2 6/8, which is 2 3/4. Who wrote that size down? 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 4 2/8, which is 4 1/4. Okay, before I glue it, I check it. Oh, so sorry. Just got a really, really dry throat. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Put some glue on, stick it inside. And that goes on the inside. And then I finish my drawer. Okay, so I put glue on all the tabs. You can do one at a time if you like. I like to just do them all in one go. Just all the way round. Okay, So this one goes up there, and I just make sure there's a nice right angle on there. Just press that down for a few minutes. Your glue won't set, you'll be fine. You're not going to leave it for hours, are you? And then go round to the next one. Make sure that's got a nice right angle on there. And then this one. Okay. Like so. And then there's one more there. There. Okay. And then you've got your box done. Ta-da! Okay. So what do you need to do next? Bring it over. And you're going to stick it in the bottom bit there. But just before you do that, just check that it all fits and you're happy with it, okay? Now the box should be a fraction inside, I mean, talking a millimetre inside there. So I'm going to put some glue on the bottom. Being very careful because my glue is ready to pour out everywhere. And I'm going to place that on, and then while it's setting, bring my sides round so that I know I've got it in the right place. And then what I do, I've got a punch, and I just put that in the bottom, and I just press with that rather than trying to push my fingers into all the corners. I just found that it's easier. So I use my punch just to add some weight and give something for me to press on. Okay, you could use anything for that. I'm just using a punch because it's handy. Okay, then how do we do the locking mechanism? Right, so let's put that to one side. Remember that piece that you've got here, okay, that other spare piece of card, and remember the layering dies that you've got. Now I'm going to use this one, okay, and then I'm going to use this small one, the smallest one, as my locking thing, like that. But I actually want it to stand out, so I need to cover it in some paper first. So let's cut a bit of this paper. Let's cut some of that off a minute. Hang on. How wide is this? It's like 1 1/4, isn't it? Okay. So just make sure that that is enough. I'm just cutting that off. So I've just cut a piece of the design series paper, and I'm going to stick that onto my card. So just directly on the card. I'm putting glue over the whole thing. Let's put it right in the corner so I know that I'm straight. Okay. Just pressing down on that, making sure it's really adhered before I die cut it. Okay, so that's really stuck on there, just like that. And then I get my big die and I place that on, cut inside down, okay, like that, making sure it's covered in the paper. And then this one, I'm trying to aim for it in the middle, okay, thereabouts, just about there. And then I'm going to use some washi tape to hold it in place before I die cut it. So let's just get some washi tape. So I've got some there, put that across there, and then I'm just going to die cut that like that. Bring that back, let's have a look. Yep, it comes off. And then what I'm left with is this. Okay, so now our die cut piece has got pattern on it and our other piece hasn't. Now I could use it that way round, but I want the stitching to be the right way. So what I'm actually going to do is die cut a couple out of the green. So I've done two, okay, like that. You could just do one. Now if I bring my box in, okay, what I'm going to do is put this back in because it gives me somewhere to press down onto, okay, just like that. I'm just going to bring it there because I want to make sure that they match together, okay. Now I need to put this on here, but I only want to put glue on half of it. So, can you see that okay? Where's my glue? So I think the glue, half is about there. Okay, so I'm only putting glue on one half of this die cut piece. Okay, and I'm being careful not to put too much glue, but making sure that the glue is covered everywhere. Okay, so bring that back in. Now the half that's got glue on, I want to put on this side. So first of all, match it up. Okay, so you're happy. Then stick it on like so, like that. And just press down on the glue side to make sure it's stuck. Okay, like so. Okay, then take your green one, in this case it's green, and again, let's put that back together. Now I only want glue on this side, so I'm just going to put glue on here, on the inside piece. And then I'm going to match it up, just like that. Okay, so make sure it's matched up, make sure it's glued, and then I actually want mine to stand out a little bit, so I'm going to put another one on the top, and this time I put the glue over the whole thing. You don't have to do this bit isn't necessary, I just thought it looked nice. Okay. And then I just match that on the top, like so. Just make sure it's all okay. I've put the punch in, remember, so that I can press down. And that should be it. Are you ready for a ta-da moment? Okay. So the first couple of times, you just need to remind it what you want it to do. Okay, like so. Look at that. Okay. And then the next time, it should work easily. Look. Okay. So there's that one. And there's that one. And that just lifts up. You put your chocolates inside. I'm gonna have to buy another packet, aren't I? Okay, and there you have your self-lock-in gift box. Ta-da! Oh, which one is your favourite, the red or the green? Oh, I'm undecided. Hopefully you've enjoyed this make and you give it a go. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. You can shop with me at createdtheottaway.co.uk or come and follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Thanks for watching. Bye.